It's time, good people. It is time. And welcome to the Weed Squad presents Montez at midday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Stay hydrated, kids. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. It works, trust me. It does. It does. But it is Motivational Monday. Make it happen Monday. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Don't forget you can follow us on social media. We have a page on Facebook, Who's to Blame, as well as Dre Montez. Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast. Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, as well as TikTok, Dre Montez 63. Those are all the ways you can get caught up. You can also visit the website to get a complete listing of all of the sponsors by going to www.dremontez.com. High fives in the building. Up top, let's do it. Chest it on out for the love. Show that Navy love right there. Show that Navy love right there. Oh, there's that Navy love right there. Hug it on out. Gotta hug it on out for the people out there. Told you them hugs are important. Words of wisdom, words of encouragement. We ought to do an exercise all week. Have encouraging words for everybody as they leave the house, as they show up to work, as they leave work, and as they return home. Because you never know what everyone is going through once they leave the house. But let's show them some love when they leave as well as when they come home. Already in the building. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. My Navy brother Reggie down in Memphis, happy birthday to you, my man. Fairway Automotive, Jason, happy birthday to you, my man. If you're celebrating something special today, congratulations. If you just found out the baby yours, or you just found out you're pregnant, damn, you got to get another job. Congratulations to you. And how's that new job going, by the way? Is the new job going okay for you? Are we enjoying our new raises out there? How's that going for you? Hope it's all going well for you, folks. Keep it positive and keep it pushing forward on your path to happiness right there. It's a lot of birthdays a day. Out of all the people I know, I think it's 11 birthdays a day. Wow, that's a lot of birthdays. You had a birthday of the weekend. Did you kick it? Can I kick it, Stan? Yes, you can. What a weekend it was, man. What a weekend it was. Did something very spontaneous on Saturday. Again, shout out to Justin at My City, My Music. Sat in on their show over there from 12 to 2. And I tell you what, when you go on other people's show, you don't know what to expect. You know, it could be okay. It could be all right. You can reminisce after the show, hang out, whatever it may be. When you go on other people's shows, whether it's a live stream, a podcast, or an actual in the radio station, whatever it may be, if you out there in that world, I encourage you all to jump on other shows. Jump on other shows. I never laughed so much in my life. I mean, they were going in. They were going in. Great atmosphere. And if you're in that type of field, trying to figure it on out, looking for a place to do your show, reaching out to my man Justin at My City, My Music. They got some real good things, positive things going on. So if you're ready to work, you just tripping off your equipment, I'm telling you, hit them on up. They got everything you need, all the bells and whistles. But man, I laughed my fucking ass off. But it was real conversations with people, things that's going on. The conversations in your neighborhood, in your community, in your household, at your job. It was one of those type of vibes, it's great when you hear other people's version of the discussion about credit with Black people. When you're young and somebody tell you that old Columbia House shit, I don't give a damn about my credit. Then you get older. Then that shit comes to mind. Credit is important, but everybody's on these scams. Oh, give me 1995. I'll clear your credit report. A lot of this shit you can do yourself. But if you need professional help, I will go to a professional person to help me, a professional to help you. But it was great discussions like that. We got into the relationship thing. How's the dating life? Hectic. Married life? Hectic. All that shit. Kids returning home who graduated from college. Some people like it. Some people like kind of iffy. Thought I got rid of your ass, but here you are again. But I had a lot of fun on that show, on that platform on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. It really was. I enjoyed it. If you never had a chance to even know what I'm talking about, My City, My Music on Facebook as well as YouTube. But check them on out. Again, Justin, thank you so much. Had a blast. Had a blast. Well, it's Monday, man. And you hear things over the weekend whether you're hanging out with your crew, your boys, your girls, your coworkers, your relatives, you just hear conversations. And the words of encouragement are needed. You could usually tell signs by looking at people. You need a hug, buddy, you can go over here and talk. But these people today are so good at hiding the signs. They just, and then something happens, something triggers, and the conversations get started, and you're like, wow, I had no idea. So I think our listening skills really need to improve instead of the finger pointing and the head shaking. Some people just need you to listen to them, and that can be the best motivation you can give someone by listening to them. So on this Motivational Monday, let's listen to each other and let's be appreciative of each other out there. Can we do that already? Let's hop on into it. NCAA basketball coaches, men and women, last week, I saw everything. I saw it all. And you know how I feel about coaches, especially in basketball and controlling the youth. Shout out to AU basketball coach, STL Pressure, my brother, Coach Pat. But your coaching nowadays is different. No matter what level you coach on, there has to be communication, has to be an understanding, and we need a philosophy. Of course, there's going to be turmoil, there's going to be arguments, there's going to be disagreements, but you're the coach. Coaches lead by example. Oh, okay. We know that's not always the case. Coaches mess up. People mess up sometimes. Everybody don't get it right the very first time that they're doing it or trying to do it, but it happens. People make a mistake, and it's okay. We get it. But LSU men's basketball coach got so irate over a call that the refs missed, and they truly missed the goaltending, truly missed it. This man, Bobby Knight, has nothing on this man. If you don't know who Bobby Knight is, shame on you. This man lost his fucking mind on this ref. I didn't hear of a fine. I didn't hear of anything about it at the press conference. Nothing. Let's keep going that same week. Memphis loses. Penny Hardaway. His mama called him Anthony, okay? Well, Anthony Hardaway. Little Penny. Memphis lost. They don't have all their players, injuries, COVID, so he had to start freshman. After the game, they questioned Coach Hardaway. Hey, what happened out there? How the fuck you gonna ask me a question like that? He lost his mind. He erupted. Okay? And, a couple other shows were going to the fact it's always a race thing. Whether you do something right or something wrong or something questionable, race always comes into play. And one of the shows had the audacity to say, in a position like that as a black man, you can't do that. You can agree or disagree. But here's one that really got me going. NC State women's basketball team was getting the living shit beat out of them. The coach said to them, we should just go home. We should just go home. Y'all want to go home? Listen. What NC State women's basketball team did last week, they turned it around. I watched this game. Now, I don't know if that was like some hidden motivation given there by that, because I've known coaches and played for coaches that have done that before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think he was really in his feelings, feeling a special way, like he really didn't want to coach them no more. But those are the three things that I took out of college basketball last week. I know there were wins and losses and upsets out there. And again, shout out to my cousin at Fontbonne University, number 23 in your heart, Courtney White. Check out sometime. But that's what I peeped in college basketball last week. All right, if you just tuning in, thank you. Things got pretty hectic in football this weekend. We had all the gripes and complaints before the season started. Not just the COVID stuff, but the fact that the NFL is playing one more game. We hear everybody, oh, it's fucking useless. It's bullshit. Why are they doing this? The players had their opinions, the fans, the media, everybody had their opinions about this extra game. That final week of the NFL season turned out to be a pretty damn week. Pretty damn good weekend of football. Really did. And these playoffs, oh my God. Anything you can say, whether your team in it or not, whether you watch the games and y'all don't give a damn about football. But this morning you saw the highlights, you're like, wow. And if you don't like football, I hope everybody at your job talking about football. Because you get the business handed to you today in the world of football. But I like to call it WTF football playoffs happen. Exactly. I mean, that was all kind of curse words I heard yesterday. TikTok lost their mind, Twitter, regular social media feeds. Everybody had their opinions on what they would have done, what should have been done, how the game all played out, who fault is it, who's to blame, who's retiring, who's coming back, deuces. We saw all that this weekend, but the Bengals and the Titans game. Say what you want about Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, the Bengals prior to them figuring things out. The Titans, Tannehill, they got the human freight train behind them. I mean, Henry, it was a good game. But the most shocking thing I saw, as far as when it comes to statistics, was the 9 sacks, 3 interceptions. What? And you lose? They're probably still members from the defense sitting in the locker room today, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. How is that possible? All those negative things, and we still lose the game? We still lose the game. The Bengals gave up 9 sacks. That offensive line should be held accountable for everything coming their way. No isotona gloves for them, ever. No. How do you fix that? Is that fixable in 1 week? Is that a fixable thing in 1 week? I'm asking for Kansas City, considering what happened last year. Did Joe Burrow prove his skills by hanging in there after getting the shit beat out of him? 9 sacks? How do you have a positive thought on that? Now, Tennessee Titans. Hey, I'm going with the horrible play call. Just horrible play call. Just the male ego is a motherfucker. You know, there are females getting coaching jobs and in position in the front office that are taking up high numbers. After what I saw this past weekend, we need a female head coach. We need some different optimism out there because these guys get so caught up in their ways, you can't tell them nothing. I'm doing this regardless. The hell with analytics. I'm the coach. I'm right here. I'm doing this. But Tennessee, where yet? Where yet? I enjoyed that game. But 9 sacks and you lose. That's something else. That's something else. The 49ers at the Green Bay Packer backers and that man again. I have only seen the 49ers play a total of 3 games this year. 3. I mean, highlights, but an actual whole game. This team impresses me every other time I see them play. Debo is the man can play every position on an NFL field that you need him to play. Him and Darwin James are a freak of nature to me. Freak of nature to me that they have the ability to do that in football. Baseball, no brainer. Basketball, no brainer. But football, impressive to me. Green Bay, you were at home. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. And it was snowing. They gave you every negative statistical fact how Jimmy G, porn star, was going to lose the game. Oh, it's the weather. It's Lambeau Field. It's Jimmy G. Okay. And the memes on Aaron Rodgers, oh my goodness. When you only have one weapon of choice to go to, it's going to be an issue. And I know what you're saying. Well, he tried to tell them at the beginning of the season. They knew what they had and didn't have. They knew what they wanted to do and didn't want to do. Again, the male ego is something else in football. So now this is going to lead the way to something else. Was that it for Aaron Rodgers? Oh, that was a hell of a game that the 49ers put together. That defense was something else, just something else. But when you have no other option but one person and everybody on the field knows it, what are you going to do? Looking forward to that 49ers matchup next weekend. All right. I watched my very first UFC fight all the way through. I watched all the preliminary fights, all that. I didn't know that many famous people went to the matches. And I noticed something. Maybe this can be words of encouragement in the sporting world. But every one of those guys they talked about that had a fight, one of them was homeless at some point. What? Incredible. I'm talking homeless. Like end of the gut, end of the rope. Done. Incredible stories that they shared. But one of the most interesting fights that I saw was by the two guys that were 34 years old. If you have a chance to watch that fight, I want you to turn the volume on. Turn the volume all the way down, man. And just picture in your mind they're fighting over Tiffany. I just made up that name. Those guys look like they were fighting over a woman. I mean, it was a damn good fight, though. Damn good fight. Damn good fight. Now, the heavyweight matchup, shit. Look here. Those were some big Brutus of a men that were in that heavyweight match. But wow, I was impressed. UFC 270, you got a hand clap from Dre. I don't know if I'm going to be back at every single fight, but I enjoyed watching the 13 or 15 fights before the damn heavyweight fight. But I got it. At least I got my money's worth. I don't know about the Adele fans. Too soon? Too soon. You spend $6,000 to $8,000 in travel, hotel tickets to go see an act, and they say they too tired to perform. You gotta go back to work. Who give me that money? Who? Somebody getting on that stage. It could be Adolf. It could be about. But somebody with a name close to Adele getting on that damn stage. Ain't no way. That's too far to be going. Some people save for over a year for this. And boom, no show. Whatever. All right, the next game. Rams at Tampa Bay. Well, I lost on all kind of levels. I said that Matthew Stafford's going to throw a pick six in the first half. Didn't happen. I said Pierre Desir was going to get at least 2 picks. Didn't happen. And I picked Tampa Bay to win the game because T12. I wanted T12 just from a sports aspect of this. What this means, all these great things happen in your lifetime. To see this man go to another Super Bowl and possibly win another one would have been ridiculous to tell somebody that story in about 15 years. That doesn't watch football now. It's probably like, fuck, maybe my grandkids. They're not really into the football right now. They're still getting to the learning stages and all that. But that was my reason behind it. You know, I know a lot of people here, fuck Tom Brady. We cheated the Rams. The cameraman cheated the Rams. He just passed the information on and they took advantage of it. Let's just call it what it is. But Matthew Stafford from UGA, meaning the University of Georgia, who happened to just win a national championship, has grown up. We joked about it all year on how he forgets he's with the Rams and not with the Detroit Lions. He had a little pivotal stretch. Things didn't look okay. But yesterday, after the Rams tried to give the game away, and everybody was saying the same thing. Uh-oh. Here we go. The refs, they cheated for Tom Brady. Here it come. Well, Tom got a sports conduct call yesterday. First time ever. But the refs on his side. The Rams played great football yesterday under adversity. Now, whether you heard the blitz called or not, if you say, you heard it. So if you didn't hear the play, you had another timeout left. I ain't heard the play. It was everybody running and looking around and pointing, and we, the fan, looking at the TV like, uh-oh, Cooper Kupp wide open. Boom. dagger. And the kicker, who used to kick for Tampa Bay, hits the game winner. Karma comes in all kind of flavors and colors. Trust me on that one, trust me. But that was a good game. That was a damn good game. Is this it for Tom Brady? I don't know. Because the way Giselle was jumping up and down in the boxing, she still looked damn good. I mean, go on, girl. Shake again. I don't know. That's going to be the wandering question. I think it all relies on who's coming back, what's at stake, and everything in the draft and free agents. All that must come into play. And the granddaddy of them all. Congratulations to all of the Chief fans that I know, whether you're a bandwagon or not, or you've been in here since the beginning of the trenches. From my man Brandon, Lala, all these Chief fans, congratulations to y'all. If a Chief fan get fired from their job today for no call, no show, you don't deserve the job anyway. They ain't want you. Go move on. The hell with that job. If you fire a Chief player today for not being there, hey, they're being responsible because they come to work, they're going to be talking shit all day. But congratulations to the Chief fans. That was a good game. That was a hell of a fight game. But with 13 seconds left in the game, it was like some Madden shit. Squib kick it or not. I'm thinking my defense got this. Really? Really? They couldn't tackle Tyreek. Now everybody wants the NFL overtime rule sucks. So now you want to play the entire 12 minutes. Now you want to do that. You want to play the entire 12 minutes, and whoever's winning at the end of that ball game. We just want to see Josh get another shot. Now you know how Chiefs fans felt when Tom Brady took the ball down and he didn't get back on the field. There's going to be disappointment in these playoffs. Somebody's going to lose. Somebody's going to lose. You know, it's one of those things that definitely going to happen. There's going to be a loser. Now, the way it all happens is probably up to the teams that are involved. But I don't want to go adjusting shit no more when it comes to the length of an NFL game trying to determine the winner. They should have had a better strategy with that 12, 13 seconds left. But here's what I saw last night after that game. The Buffalo Bills are one player away, one veteran player away from eclipsing bullshit like that. They had no veteran leadership to talk to that defense. Nobody. We got to huddle up. We got to talk about what we need to do. Yeah, I know a fan ran on the field and Diggs knocked the shit out of him, but when it comes to the defensive pressure, we got to be all in. I'd be very curious to know what all the losing teams are doing today. What are you guys doing? What's going on? Are we going to talk about what happened? They just let it go? No, bullshit. No way possible. But again, congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations to the Rams. Congratulations to the 49ers. And congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. You guys gave us one hell of an NFL playoff weekend to watch and talk about for months and years to come. Outstanding job. So now we're about to get to the good part. Aaron Rodgers, where's he going to go? Well, I do believe the deal went through for the Mannings to take over the Broncos, to be part owners of the Broncos. We all know how important the relationship must be between the GM, the head coach, and say it with me, kids, the quarterback. Tackle, 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 tack, tack, tack. Because all I want is a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, come to Denver. Here's my pitch. We're not hiring one fucking soul until we know we're getting Aaron Rodgers. And let's get the pieces in place. Because we're only going to have for 2 years. Now, if he doesn't come to Denver, he should retire. All that talent in one Super Bowl win, and they say he's allegedly going to win the MVP this year. Why? Because of the numbers? Because he's 0.2 of a point higher in one statistical category that they look at? No. But But Aaron Rodgers, I think we have everything you need in Denver. We have more than one weapon. I tell you what, you can bring Devontae with you too, because we got enough money. We have enough money. I saw one insane idea. Would you give up all of your first round picks for Aaron Rodgers? But here it is. As long as he plays, you get my first picks for every year that he plays. So if he plays 6 more years, you get my first round draft pick for the next 6 years. Would you be doing something like that? That'd be interesting if a team does that, or try to approach that, or really try to figure things out just to get that man. Can he still be called that bad man? Are they going to readjust the State Farm commercial? Maybe he should have did that discount double check. Huh? Maybe they should immunize that. That's the last of my Aaron Rodgers shades, and because just in case he becomes a Denver Bronco. But this should be a very interesting issue with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. But what a hell of a weekend in the NFL. A lot of people wanted some money this weekend. I saw one guy covered all of the point spreads in all 4 games and won $160,000. Mm, 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 mm. If I would have gambled and won $160,000 and found out this, we would have took a private jet to Oklahoma as we leave this week, and I'm so excited. Oklahoma, I'm on my way. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, here we come. We're going to mosey on up and head on down and have a good time in Oklahoma. I am so forward looking to this trip. It's time to go. It's time for a getaway. I think everyone needs a monthly getaway. Just get away. Just get away. Like, I love Branson so much. I want to go to Branson soon because I haven't been there in a while, and I want to go there, just chill, just sit on the deck and just hear weird noises throughout the night while drinking cognac and smoking a cigar. Hello. Sounds like a plan to me, kid. Sounds like a plan to me. So now we're on MLB Watch to figure out what's going on with the situation. We should find out some more news this afternoon on that. And then next week, we get the Hall of Fame announcements for Major League Baseball. So that ought to be a lot of fun. But I think the rest of the day, a lot of people still going to be talking about what the fuck they witnessed in football this weekend. Excitement, excitement, excitement. Well, kids, we're going to get out of here as we have to do laundry. Barbershop tomorrow. What? Getting ready for the trip. What? I'm ready to go. And we're going to mosey on up out of here and see if we can figure out the best part. Rocking the bass, flipping the bass. Thanks again to My City, My Music. Appreciate it again to my man Justin and the cast and crew over there. I had a blast. Thank you again. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. As always, in the words of my great-grandpappy, if your back pockets are touching, we have a problem. Enjoy your day, good people.